Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel, Le Rythme Français. So, first of all, I would like to apologize for the delay in making this video. I'm really sorry. My team was super busy dealing with a lot of other stuff that we are going to launch super soon. So, I really apologize, first of all. And thank you for your patience and understanding and for the love that you have given to us. I know that filling this form is very important for you. Please don't worry, we are here to help you. And in this video, I'm going to explain you all the details, all the columns, everything in very detailed and prescribed manner. If you still have any questions after watching this video, you can message us on our Instagram page or maybe on our email ID. Everything is attached in the description box below, so you can refer to that. And also, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. Please stay updated with our videos and don't forget to press the bell icon. So, what are we waiting for? Let's start. We are going to start with the introduction of this form, where you will find this form. I'm going to tell you everything. So, just be a little patient and here we go. So first you're going to go to the website of IFI India, Assista d'Anglais. Okay, this is very important. The correct website is very important. So go on this website, scroll a little bit. Here you can read a little about the English language assistant programs. And obviously, if you don't want to read about it, you can refer to our YouTube videos that we have made on Assista d'Anglais program. Just for you guys, you can go and have a complete knowledge of it. Okay. Then what you need to do, what you need to remember, the last date to apply is 2nd December and the exact timings are 5:30. After 5:30 the portal will be closed and you will not be able to apply. So I would request you to kindly apply before that. Okay, next you click on apply here. This descriptive view program will be opened. This is like a guide of the program, every detail, your accommodation, your salary, each and every detail will be mentioned here. So you can go through this. This is in French. If you find it difficult to understand in French, you can anytime translate it. Okay, and then you can understand what they're trying to say. Everything, the objective, the salary, the obligations, what are you supposed to do, what are you not supposed to do, your accommodations, your academies, everything is there. So I would suggest you to go through it once. And then here it comes, basic question that everybody and maybe each one of you has been asking: how to submit the form. So guys, I'll make this video in two parts, first for the form 1 and second for the form 2. Okay, just be a little patient. I'll be releasing the second video very soon. First form is the form of France Education International, and then it is the second form is the Institut Français India. This is the form. Okay, you need to fill both the forms separately and I'll tell you how. So there are two forms. Okay, just for the understanding, those who have filled the first form and they've been asking how to send the second form. So you fill the first form and you attach the first form in the second form. So there's an option to attach the form. Okay, so that is how it is going to happen. If not, then you can see I will explain everything in the videos, so you can refer to the videos. First thing that you need to do is you need to download. Okay, you need to download the form, and in order to edit the form, you go on Adobe Reader. Here it is. It must be in your laptops as well. You will see Adobe sign, comment, select a file. It will be my downloads. Here it is. See, voila. Now you can edit this file. I don't know why this pop-up is coming. Oh, okay. See, this is the first page, the introduction page, what all columns you have, what all you need to do. Scroll. Voila. So the first thing is pay the origin. That means your originated country. Mine is India. If you are from some other country, you can write that. Mine is India. And Second, you need to choose the photograph. How do you choose the photograph? I'll show you. But before that, please remember, guys, it needs to be, normally it needs to be a very formal photo. Don't put a very casual photo, or maybe you are standing at a beach, maybe you are in mountains. So don't, it should be a very ethical photo, we can say, a formal photo majorly. I don't think I have my passport photo in the laptop, so I'll just upload my sign maybe. See, obviously you don't need to upload your sign, guys. This is just for showing, how to upload a photo. You click on it. If it's on your computer, you browse, you select your photo wherever it is, and then voila, it will be there. Okay. Next, it's your section A, which is about you. The no is your surname, so don't forget that you need to write your surname, not your name. Then your first name, which is Prachi. Then your sex is masculine, femina, mine is femina. Then your birth date, I'm just writing a random birth date. You can just write yours. Nationality, and the N. O and the A for masculine, the people who are boys, in fact, it should be Andhya, okay? Double nationality, if you have another nationality of Canada or anything, you can write it. I don't have, so I'll leave this column. Situation familial, you are célibataire ou marié. I am single. If you are married, then you can write marié, okay? If you have children, you can write it. I don't have, so I'm not writing it. Next. Adresse valable jusqu'à 1er octobre 2020. En cas de déménagement, vous devrez impérativement indiquer votre nouvelle adresse et l'enregistrement du programme de votre pays. Okay. So, there should be a valid address till 1st October 2022. That means you need to write the address where you will be living till 1st October 2022. If you are shifting, just let's suppose if you're shifting in February or March, then you need to tell them to maybe while you are sending it to Smriti, that means Efi, okay, she is the head, Smriti Pava is the head, and you need to send it to her email ID or Efi email ID. So when you will sending this form to Efi, you will just mention that you will be changing your house in February or March, and you will be replacing. You will be shifting, okay? So you need to write it. For now, if you have the same address till October 2022, you don't need to mention anything. You just mention your address, okay? I hope I'm clear. Then Coriel is your email address. I will write the email address of Le Rythme Français at gmail.com. Then telephone. I would suggest you to write the country code as well, guys. It is, it is recommended while writing in a form. So do write your country code. Not necessary, but it is recommended, okay? So don't come to me asking that we have submitted the form and we have not written the country code. Will that affect our application? No, guys, it won't. It's all right. It's absolutely all right. It is just a form. Then the contact of the person they can go to in case of emergency. So this here I'll write the name of my partner, Rauja Deva. Of course, you need to write of somebody maybe your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt. So someone who is reliable. Okay. So I'm writing the name of my partner and 08. Address, you need to write the address of this particular person. I'm just going to write a random address. And then you need to write the Gmail ID of that particular person. Voila, done. Then your profile. Now this is about you again. That person thing is finished. Now this is about you guys. Actual situation, if you're a student, you have a salary, you was a stagiaire, I am a, let's say everybody of you has to be a student, so you write a student, okay? Secondary education, that means your 12th class, wherever you have done. you need to write the complete name of the school. My school was Balbharti Public School, Pitampura. So you write that. New Delhi, your place where the school is located, and I'm not going to calculate. I'm just writing it, randomly. 2000. I think this is the one only. 2016 to 17. Please, I am writing it randomly. You guys need to be very sure, okay, before filling the form. So just don't write any random dates or years. Now this Etude Superior, in the bracket it is written dernier examen réussi et titre obtenu. That means the last cleared exam, okay, and the title obtained. So here I would say whatever is your last degree, you write about it. For example, if it's graduation, you write about it. If it's DELF B2, you write about it. If it's DELF B1, then you write about it. Okay, whatever is the last degree, you need to write about that. So please be sure, okay, before filling this one. Suppose if it's DELF and the institution name will be Alliance Française de Delhi, the Chandigarh, the Pondicherry, wherever you have given the DELF exam. Department, you can write Francais. For example, if you're writing about your graduation, then you write your college name over here, college name, and then for example, if it's in commerce, let's suppose, then you write commerce, okay, depending on what is the degree is all about. Then, niveau d'études supérieures le plus élevé. Now, here, see, it's written licence 1, licence 2, licence 3. So if it's graduation, then you can write simply graduation. And guys, the DELF thing is not there, so you can simply write licence. So let's forget about, I think I have filled about DELF B1 because at that time, but I would suggest you guys to write only about the college, because this time they didn't give the option of, the DELF. So you need to write about your master's or your licence or your doctorate, whatever you are doing. If, let's suppose, you have not completed this education, you are in second year of graduation, maybe, let's suppose, or you are in third year of graduation and you have not completed your graduation yet, then also you write licence, okay, because they have not given the option of DELF. So you need to write licence. That means your graduation. Formation, DCOM, economics, maths, honors, whatever you are doing. Okay. Matière étudiée. That means the subjects you have studied. So I won't say that you should write all the subjects that you have studied, but then I would recommend you to write the major subjects. For example, when I did BCom, my major subjects were accounts, mathematics, English was there. So I don't even remember my subjects, guys, honestly. But yeah, these were the major subjects. So you write about all the major subjects, okay, that you have been studying since, during your education, maybe your graduation, your master's or your doctorate. Just a little bit about it. Don't write it in a, in very detailed manner. But yes, write about it a little bit that you have done these subjects. Year of your graduation from this year to this year. You write about this. I don't remember mine, so I'm not going to write about it. Don't think that I'm a bad student. I was just not interested in my college years. Okay, next. It is about your French language and the level of your French language. So this is votre niveau en français, your level in French. You write B1 is the minimum, so you have to write B1. Uske baad, if you have done B2, you write B2. If you have done C1, you write C1. Number of years that took you to reach this level: 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Sorry. 4 years or 5 years. Okay. Anything. Then name of the certification in French language, the level obtained, and the date at which you obtained the certificate. So name of the certification, DELF B1. If it's DELF B1, if it's DELF B2, then DELF B2. Niveau atteint, the level obtained, it is B1. So here you can also write Diplôme d'études langue française, or maybe you can just leave it like DELF B1, it doesn't matter. And then the date will be written on your certificate. You must have your Delft B1 certificate, guys, and there the date will be written, okay, just below on the left side, I guess, if I'm not wrong, okay, left or right side, you need to see. I don't exactly remember. So then you write the date of receiving your certificate. Other languages, you need not mention English, honestly, because English is already there, okay. Another language can be your Spanish, Russian, whatever level you have done, you can write it. I have done Spanish A1 level, so I'll just write Spanish A1, okay. English, see, there is no point. There are many people who came to me asking if English, we should write English over it, but guys, you are eligible only if you know English and French, right? So, not logically correct. Then, séjour de plus d'un mois à l'étranger, it means the stay of more than 1 year, 1 month abroad. If you've stayed for more than 1 month abroad for any reason, you write here, okay? No, we, whatever is your answer. If yes, then you write the place and the dates from which you were there. If not, then you simply write no and then you carry on. Experience and talents. Now, this is an important part of form filling. What you need to do is, guys, you need to tell your passion, your talent, your knowledge in a particular domain. Okay. Now, it need not necessarily be the one in which you have done your studies. For example, if you have done your graduation in BCom, so it's not necessary that commerce or management will be your talent. It can be anything. Okay, it can be sports, it can be poetry, it can be drama, it can be anything. Okay, and you can write about it. If it's not listed over there, you can simply write autre. And for example, when I was there, my passion is professor, okay, or maybe you can say teacher. Then you need to write why this is your, why this is your talent, why do you think this is your passion. So you need to write something about this domain that you feel. Maybe you have done some work, maybe you have volunteered there. For example, if you write sports, so you can write some of the sports that you have played, okay. So basically you need to justify your answer in 1 or 2 lines. Then experience alone khadrum de la animation, here you can write volunteer work. Okay, any volunteer work that you have done, it can be a small, big volunteer work, any volunteer work you have done, you can write about it. Okay, then experience pedagogy, it means your teaching experience, any experience that you have done, okay, with respect to teaching, you have to write about it. For example, there were many people who came to me saying that, we have done we have taken private tuitions and we have not worked particularly somewhere at an institute or a school, but we have taken private tuition. So in that case, you can write, guys, you can write about the private tuitions that you have taken. Okay, any teaching experience, any means any. You can also structurize your sentence. For if you have taught your siblings, you can write about it. It is just that you need to form the sentence in a good structure. Okay, I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, write any teaching experience you have, anything you have done with respect to teaching, you can write about it. Okay, if you have taught toddlers or maybe youngsters, adults, anybody, you write about it. Next, new technologies, it's like your MS Office, PowerPoint presentations, PowerPoint, you can write about it. You don't need to write full sentences, it's fine. MS Office, PowerPoint, maybe there's a new software which we call Canva. If you know how to operate it, you can write about it. I don't know if it's Canva or Canvas, just see. Sorry. Loisir means your hobbies. Write any hobby and every hobby of yours. Okay. Okay, guys. My point of explaining all these things is, don't stress for a firm. Okay. I've seen people who have literally cried also that Prachi, I'm not able to fill the form. Please help. Guys, it's okay. It is just a form. Even if, let's say, for God's sake, even if you have made any mistake, even if you make any mistake, it's and you have submitted the form, okay, it's all right. Because if you have make any mistakes and they need that particular thing from you which is not correct in the form, they will mail you back, okay. When they'll see your application, they will mail you back asking for those documents, asking for those details, okay. They're not going to just reject you just because you make a mistake in the form, okay. Please understand, this is a very basic thing. I know this is the dream of many people to go to France and obviously to teach, and you're earning and you're exploring everything, but guys, just don't stress a lot, okay. It's all right. And of course you can message us on Instagram and on on our email id lerythmefrancais@gmail.com, or learnfrench_lrf is the Instagram handle. You can message us. I know I've been making for few delays in replying to your messages. My Literally my whole team is busy. I'm really sorry for that. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel again, okay. Tell your family to subscribe the channel as well. Okay, let's continue, guys. The profession that you would like to do at the end of this stay, as an assistant, language assistant. That means, what would you like to do once this stay has been finished? Once you have done the work as language assistant. I wrote professor. Now, guys, there have been students, there have been people who have written mechanical engineer. I mean, I wouldn't say it is wrong, but I think it doesn't make sense. If you are doing a job of language assistant, then why would you want to become a mechanical engineer? And if you want to become a mechanical engineer, why are you teaching students and wasting your 7 months? It doesn't make any sense. So just write some sensible answers, please. Think before writing, at least in this column, okay. It has to make some sense, the basic sense. Level you want to teach: primary, secondary, or indifferent. So it can be primary, it can be secondary, or it can be either of them. I wrote primary. I can't suggest you if primary is better or secondary is better. With some assistants, the primary ones, some primary assistants, they have enjoyed much more than the secondary ones. And whereas in some cases it has been vice versa. So it depends on how you interact with the students, okay. I really can't tell. You can leave it on fate, and you can type indifferent. But I did primary. Yeah, that's what I want to say. I did primary. Academy Swete, this is a very important thing, guys, you need to take care of. Just be very sure before filling this form. So when I filled my form, I was not really sure. I didn't know anything about France, okay? And I randomly put 3 cities. One was my favorite, one was Rahul's favorite, and one was my other friend's favorite. You don't know her, obviously, so I'm not going to tell the name, but yeah. My favorite was Strasbourg. Rahul's suggestion was Grenoble, and my friend's was Lille. So I randomly put this in 3 choices, and I got Lille, with which I was not happy because it was too cold. It was damn cold in north, okay? You literally freeze. So please be sure before filling the forms. And when you say academies and when you say Lille or when you say Paris, it doesn't mean that you are going to be placed in the center of Paris. There is a chance, but it is not necessary. Like I was placed in the suburbs of Lille. That means Lille, the main city of Lille, was 1.5 hours away from me. I have to travel all the way from train to reach to Lille. and it happens with a lot of assistants. Even in Paris, if you choose Paris, you need not get the center. It might be on the, most probably, in fact 90% it will be on the suburbs. Okay, so please be sure. um, Next thing I would suggest you, and I would like to recommend you over here, is to think before choosing the academy if it's expensive or not. For example, Paris. Cities like Paris, cities like Nice, they are way too expensive, guys. So, if you think it is worth it, then only go for it. Check the transport of that area, check the weather of that area, and check the accommodations of that area. Three things you need to take care of before selecting the academy. Rest is all good, and it is destiny. And all every city in France is good. Every city. Honestly, every city has its own vibe, so you are not going to regret it. I didn't regret when I went to Lille. It has its own vibe. Evidently, it has its own vibe. But please, use your brains. Don't do like me. Okay. Some of the cities that I would recommend you will be Nice, is very nice. Little expensive, but very nice and worth it. Bordeaux is very, very, very nice. One of my favorite cities. Toulouse is very nice. Orléans and Tours, amazing. Paris, I won't recommend. Center of Paris will be very expensive, but you can go for Créteil. Créteil is near to Paris. I'll show you the map, in fact, what I'm waiting for. See, this is Paris, and then this is Créteil. So Créteil is very near to Paris. I think 1 hour distance from Paris. So you can apply for Paris also. Oh, for Créteil also, sorry. For Créteil, here you will find reasonable accommodation and you will not be far away from Paris. Strasbourg is nice, very nice, especially it is the best city in while Christmas. So yeah. Orléans too, my favorite. Lyon, Fête de la Lumière, why not? Go for Lyon. Lyon is again expensive. Yeah, big city. Bordeaux, amazing, my favorite. And Nice. Yes. So we are done. Now it's up to you. You do your research, the temperature, the the transport and everything, and then choose wisely. Let's move on, guys. Choix prioritaire de votre affection. Here, what does this mean? That what do you want to be your priority? Is it the level of the level that you're going to teach, or the academy? I choose the academy. Obviously, the academy should be your priority. Now, of course, if this is your priority, then choose this one. Seriez-vous intéressé par une double affection? Double affection means double colleges. Do you want that you get 2 colleges to teach? Yeah, 2 schools to teach. So I won't say you go for this. You say you do know, because I did, yes, and I got 2 colleges, 2 different colleges. The problem with that was I was not able to connect with students, because I meet one class after every 15 days. So I was not able to create that bond. It was very difficult for me to create that particular bond with them. So I would say just go for one school. You will enjoy more. If you have any address in France, already existing address in France, write about it. If you don't, then leave it. If there's something that the embassies should know about you, or the academies should know about you, any allergies, any disease, any personal situation, then you write about it. With respect to your health, then write about it. If not, then you leave that column. How do you got to get to know about this program? I'll write Alliance Française, you write anything. If have you ever been to a similar program, or you have other program, yes or no, and then you leave it. Guys, one thing to remember, that will you be a student, a candidate of another program for 22 and 23? While you are in this program, will you be a program of another? Will you be a candidate of another program? So you need to write yes or no, and ideally it should be no. Have you already been a language assistant? No. Then you click on here, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means you have accepted everything, you've read anything, everything you've said is true. You write today's date, 24/11/2021. Signature. See, sign yourself. Now what you have to do is, this will be electronic signatures. You do sign yourself, and then you click Prachi Mittal. Okay, up, save. Now this is saved. Okay, you will I have already made this one. Okay, this is the previous ones only. If you need to edit, you can also edit. You can click on this sign, or in your laptop, if you're doing it for the first time, it will be written add initials. You click on that, and then you type your name, and then voila, you will get your signatures here. Lettre de motivation. Some things to remember, in fact, about lettre de motivation. It shouldn't be very long. Here it is written 600 words, but guys, 600 words is too much. Ideally it should be 450 to 500 words, not more than that. Okay, don't go beyond one page. Anyways, it is not possible. Please write valid stuff. Lettre de motivation, see the videos, then write the lettre de motivation. Don't put your CVs. Don't put your detailed CV over here. You need to write the motivation to do this program. You don't need to tell your experience. You don't need to tell any bakwas, I would say. Okay, just be on point. Why do you want to do this program? What is the motivation to do this program? Why you are perfect for this program? You need to tell them. Okay. Next, if you have any problem with the lettre de motivation, you can contact us, or you can see our videos. I hope our videos help you. Then you need to upload the photocopy of the passport, which should be valid till July 2023. Okay, so you click on here, you browse. I think it should be there. Wait. Ideally it should be here, but okay. So to save time, what I'll be doing is, I'll just put any random document. This is a random document, so don't consider it. But yeah, you need to put your passport over here. Then certificate de scolarité pour l'année 21 to 2022. So you need to put, you can put two things, guys. So many people have asked me questions regarding this. You can put two things. Either put the notes, your graduation. Okay, for example, because it's written 2021 to 2022, that means you have either completed your graduation or your masters, or you are doing it. If you are still doing your graduation, then you can just put the mark sheet. Okay, or maybe the student ID or your mark sheet, anything. I would suggest you to put your mark sheet over here. Okay, the mark sheet of the last semester. Okay, yeah. Then copy du dernier relève de note universitaire ou diplôme obtenu. So it can be your note universitaire, the same document that you have uploaded before, or maybe you can also upload for the last diploma. That means if the last diploma that you have obtained is DELF, then you can upload DELF B1. Okay, yeah, guys, if you have submitted the form and if you have not if you have not uploaded these forms, then don't worry, it is absolutely fine. The best part about the application process is, even if you have submitted and there is some problem with your form, then they are going to contact you back via email. Just stay updated with your emails. Okay, now these are facultative, that means optional. I left it when I was there, so you can also left it. Also, guys, when you will upload it, see, suppose I'll just upload this one. When you will upload it, so an image will not come. Okay, so don't worry. This is how it shows that you have attached it. Okay, this pin here shows that attachment has been successfully done. Attestation charge d'afami, this page you can leave. This is for only those assistants or those students who feel that their family will, will come and visit them, and they are sure about it, and they take the responsibility of their family. In that case only you are going to fill it, otherwise you leave this column. If that is the case, then you write Delhi or Chandigarh, Punjab, wherever you are filling the location and the date. Then you write your name over here, then you write your nationality, and over here you write EFI. Okay. Then next you again sign here, you click, you sign yourself, you put Prachi Mittal and you put voila. Okay, this is how this thing is done. Next, this is the most important column, guys. What is this column? This is the column, section H is for the professor. A recognized professor can only fill this form. Okay. Now, this is to be filled by the professor. Please remember, once you have filled this form, okay, once the teacher has filled this form, then you cannot edit the form. You can make zero changes in the form, guys. Zero means zero changes, literally zero changes in the form. So I request you to please check the details before signing section H. Okay. Okay. This in this column I cannot really tell you much. You write the name and the surname of the professor you are going to, or who is filling the form. The quality, that means her designation, basically her email address or his email address, the name and the address of the institution where they are working. Then this has to be filled by the professors. Okay. Your general culture, your ability to work in a team, your capacity to adapt to an environment. Appreciation can be the remarks. Okay, what do they think about you? 3-4 lines or 2-3 lines should work. Then your language knowledge. Okay. And Francais écrit, how much is it, which level is it, and Francais parler, what is the level while you speak French. Quality and the master in your maternal language, maternal. It should be ideally English, but our long maternal is Hindi, so you can also write it. Okay. Then date, and then again, this is, of course, this is not your signature, this is the signature of your teachers. Wait. So this signature cannot be yours, of course. This has to be your teacher's signature. Okay, you click on it. Sorry. Now what you need to do is request signature. Okay. Wait. No, and then you write the email ID. Suppose I write the email ID prachimittal209@gmail.com. Okay. And specify where to sign. So the document will be open and you need to specify, you write the email ID. Wait, just a second, guys, I'll just log in. Earlier it was very simple. Earlier it was very a simple thing, because the teacher can simply send you the signature and you can upload it. But this time things have been changed. So you write the email address. You cannot then only do your, okay, sorry, I'll just write Rahul's email ID. Wait. Yes. Okay. Specify where to sign. Now this document will be opened. Wait, up, voila, it's uploading. So guys, you have to do the same process. Earlier it was easy, now they have complicated the things, but we don't have an option. Okay. You scroll to section H, up, and H, here it is. See, wait, yeah, here it is. This is the signature field. I'll put signature, and this is how signature. Wait, see, oh god, you put, voila. Now will you send that to the teacher? The teacher will simply sign it here. She will open the document in the Adobe Reader and she can easily sign it. So it has been successfully sent, okay, to your teacher, and you will close it. And once she has done it, she has signed it, you can again download it and your form will be complete. But please remember, you cannot edit the form once everything has been done. Once the teacher has signed, you cannot edit the form. So before making a sign or making him sign your form, please verify it, okay? And then in the second video, I'm going to tell you about the second form of Assisted Anglais program, and then you can finally submit your form. We will be uploading that in a day or two, so please be a little patient. And thank you so much for your understanding. Thank you so much for the love, for the messages that you have been sending us. I didn't get time to upload them on my social media handle, but I will do it very soon. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel and stay updated to know more about my and Rahul's journey in France. And we'll keep you updated with the important information as well. Have a nice day. Goodbye.